People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. And my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And I'm here today to talk to you about knowing your measurements. Okay, the thin stuffed Jerry curl hair is about to go away. I just ordered myself a bundle of Brazilian bohemian style hair. I even contacted the seller and said, what about shrinkage? And they go, well, where are you going with that? You want shrinkage or you don't? I said, I'm trying to match my own hair texture. And he said, well, ma'am, this is like a 3C, maybe 4A texture. It shrinks about 50%. I went, perfect, pack it up, send it on. Okay, when I was looking at the auction, I noticed it had hardly any bidders. It said $55, 100 grams, 18 inches. And I'm going, hey, score. You know, this is the hair you usually pay $129, $139, $150 for. And I'm going, what's going on with that? But by the same token, the hair in the next auction that said 40 grams had a bunch of people bidding on it. And they showed a picture of, you know, a bunch of the hairs in a stack. And people are not reading. They're getting the 1 40-gram bundle is about this thick. And the rest is going to go to whoever else bids for it. My bundle is this wide, this thick. It's 100 grams. And when I was telling somebody about it at work today, they said, 100 grams, that's not a lot. I said, that's 4 ounces. No, the 40 that they be selling is 4 ounces. I said, no, 40 is 40 grams. That's not 4 ounces. You'd be happy you get 8 ounces out of that. But people, do your math. If you go by Bohemian Brazilian curl, the package will say 4 ounces. In grams, that's 113 ounces. So if you find a package that says 100 ounces, you got 4 ounces or real close to it. It's like 3.988, you know, something like that. Technically, it's 4 ounces. It's a good deal. It's wholesale price. It's got the shrinkage I want. It's got the thickness I want. There'll be no of this see-through stuff. And when my hair shrinks like this, that hair will shrink with it. So that way you don't have the hairy, scary thing going on. Look at that. I'm going to show you this. It's just too funny. See that? My hair has shrunk and the extensions didn't. So it's just kind of like, it looks like a bird's nest is floating out of my head, don't it? Well, I am about to start transposing my Brazilian knots. Well, some of them are a little longer, so the new ones will be going right the root. By taking out the thread, which will remove the hair, and then put the new one right in the same spots. So that way I don't have to give up my hairstyle, and I don't have to redo the whole thing. All I got to do is transpose. But anyway, there are converters on the internet if you don't know how to do the math. You know, longhand, just type in however many grams equals question mark ounces, or however many ounces equal question mark grams. Type this out right at the top where the URL goes. Hit enter. The search engine will do the rest. It will either pop up a conversion chart or a site that has a conversion chart, or it'll show you, you know, several websites that during the course of the summary of the websites will have the answer that you're looking for. I use a converter personally. You could download one from the Play Store. It does currency, it does grams, it does ounces, it does any measure. That's like when people go, oh, go get a 2-liter pop. I can tell you exactly how much that is in pints, how much it is in ounces, how much it is in quarts, etc. Because there are times when I'm making something, it's like when you make soap. You know, if you don't calculate the lye correctly, you're going to have something that either isn't effective, or you're going to have something that itches you, or you're going to have something you cannot use. The ingredients can be costly, so you don't want to sit there and go, oh, well, this batch got to go away. I didn't do the math. No, 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 no. Ain't nobody going there. Do your math. If you can't do the math, get a converter or a calculator that can do the math.